What is going on, guys? Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are back with some more weekly content to go over. I wouldn't really say content. It's basically the new nightfall reward. Of course, you can kind of get your hands on. It's going to be the return of the Wardens Law this week. So if you don't know this hand cannon, it's an absolute freaking beast. One of my favorites from the game. I'm still pissed it never got infinite ammo. Not reserves, guys. It used to have the potential to basically never run out of bullets in the magazine. You could keep on shooting. Obviously, reconstruction sort of has the same thing with like posterity and everything. But Warden's Law, I'm pissed I never freaking fixed it. It had freaking 4 times the charm, and this shoots 2 bullets at a time. Would have been so dope. But overall, the Warden's Law, this is going to be, of course, nightfall reward this week. It is going to be adept and everything. You can kind of see on the screen all the roles you can get. So you can get some really nice ones like the Vorpal, you got Frenzy and everything like that. And the reason I kind of wanted to go over this weapon again is mainly because this paired with something like the Lucky Pants. It's honestly an insanely good combo. So when you're ready, a fully loaded hand cannon deals kinetic damage or damage type that matches your equipped super. Each hit from the hand cannon increases the damage of the next shot. And the reason that's really cool in the Warden's Law is because this shoots 2 bullets technically at a time. So you can ramp up the damage really, really quick and you can start blasting things. Honestly, end game, when you get a Vorpal or even a Frenzy roll, damage-wise, this thing could be pretty freaking nutty. I know there is the bold endings and other sort of 2 bursty hand cannons nowadays anyway, but they're all not kinetics. They're like, obviously, bold endings, stasis, meaning you got to use the stasis subclass. And guys, if you're a hunter, are you really gonna stick on stasis instead of obviously maybe prismatic or freaking obviously the golden gun or freaking tether? There's just such better ways to go about it, okay, guys? You're never really gonna see the revenant coming in. But yeah, word is all, we're gonna go into PvE with this. I could go into PvP, but honestly, I would rather jump off. You know, I'd rather play Gambit. That's how bad. Like jumping off a cliff is one thing. Playing Gambit is so bad, but I'd rather do that than go into PvP with this thing. That's how bad this thing is in PvP. Don't get me wrong, if you can hit your shots, it will shred for you, but it's just so inconsistent. Every time I do it, I'm just like, why am I in PvP with this gun? It's so bad. So we're going to do some PvE, of course, with the Lucky Pants. So without further ado, let's go into PvE with the Warden's Law Adept. Alrighty, so we are going to be doing some onslaught, of course, with the little hand cannon that could and everything. This is what's going to be like in PvE, of course. If we kind of get our legal model holster kind of going, you can definitely see. You can start to ramp up the damage. Now, obviously, I kind of whiffed a bunch there anyway, but it's super, super nice. You only get locked out of for a couple of seconds, and then you can start to see the absolute power of this. Of course, though, I'm going to be coming up against Cursed Thralls, so it's going to be kind of pointless, but the main time you really see that this goes in really well is when you're dealing with freaking, maybe even champs or obviously just bosses in general. Bosses get absolutely ruined by this thing. So if we come down here, guys, and we shred this thing, give me the crits, you can see you can drop things so goddamn freaking quickly with this weapon. Obviously, you do have like a timer on it because otherwise it would be kind of broken. Let's be real, it would be insane. But I mean, you can kind of see that it can just ramp up so quickly. And when you're fighting against the boss, I think it's just one of the most insane sorts of weapons you can go in with. But yeah, when you kind of get it going and everything, that is where it absolutely ramps up. Like you can see, oh my god, you can just tear through enemies. Oh, the barrier champ. No, I need to freaking get this reloaded, guys. Don't, you're gonna kill him without me. I wanted to showcase what it's like against a barrier champ, but my freaking team just annihilated it. Oh, but here we go. This is where we're gonna see the absolute freaking carnage. Let me get his chesticle open real quick. There's the chest. We'll get the damage going. Give me the crits. Give me the crits. Give me the crits. There we go. Look at that damage. Oh my god, the bite 10. You just get absolutely railed by this thing. I'm telling you, the damage is, it's just kind of freaking nutty. And especially because this is legendary, so you can pair it with any sorts of weapons you kind of want to. Oh, my little clone is doing absolute work. Obviously, he gets a little rank and falls. I'm gonna one-tap these guys anyway, but if you really want to, you could use this with like any sort of exotic because this is going to be a legendary weapon. So as I said, it just goes in really, really well with certain builds. It's just one of the best sort of hand cannons in PvE, period. I think that if you're going to use like a kinetic hand cannon, it's just one of the best. As I said, there is bold endings for stasis builds, but there is no beating a freaking Lucky Pants Warden's Law. It's insane, the damage. Oh, we got our freaking headshots going though, and this is where we kill the ogres and stuff. We can just it's like I'm using the special weapon. That's how good the damage honestly kind of is. And when you get like things like Vorpal too, I know this isn't exactly a Vorpal roll, but I really like Frenzy in some endgame sort of stuff because you get Frenzy constantly going, especially in Onslaught. But in sort of other endgame content, you can get the freaking Vorpal rolls going, so it's the extra 15. The Frenzy is I think 20% on a primary weapon. So there is definitely different ways of using this or doing well, of course, with the sand cam. But I just think that, guys, can we kill like the last like 2 guys who are chilling over here, please? There we go. But I just think that, especially with the weekends in it, there's not much really else to kind of grind for right now. We're in like the last kind of final 2 weeks of the season. We don't know what the hell Revenant's about. Oh, buddy, give me that damage. Oh my god, he just gets absolutely freaking railed. You just ramp it up so freaking fast. But yeah, Revenant is going to be like 2 weeks away and everything. So realistically, I don't even think there is anything else to really grind out for right now. I mean, oh, yo, buddy, can we just wait like 2 seconds till I get my freaking hand cannon? There we go. There we go. Oh my god, I got one tapped. Oh my god, how are we dying in Onslaught, guys? What's happened to us? How bad are we at PvE? Oh, here's a barrier champ though, so we can kind of get this going. If this guy shoots the barrier down, you can see even against barrier champs, it's going to be real freaking nasty. I'm telling you, this it's just one of the best. That's why I used to love it. I'm so pissed that they still never freaking fixed the infinite ammo. If this had infinite ammo, I'm telling you right now, even in PvE, it could be really, really dope. Okay, we need to start saying it some more muchachos, and the perfect kind of bait. Look at this guy. Get the bigger guy at the back. Oh my god. Oh, you absolutely annihilated. Obviously, you don't get much time with the annihilation, but even by itself, I honestly do think it can be really, really dope. I mean, Frenzy in general is going to be extra sort of damage anyway, but as far as hand cannons go, it is just a really solid one to kind of go in off by itself. So you can kind of use it to get your timers kind of going again. You can definitely see. I didn't get it procced. Oh, buddy. I need to get this going. Get rid of these guys. Yo, guys, he's attacking the point. How are we so bad at this? This has been out for so long and we keep struggling on a freaking onslaught. There's even a demolitionist up here, so we're gonna get rid of his shield real quick. Give it a damage, give it headshots. There we go. Look at that damage. Like, that's a demolitionist skin. Absolutely freaking railed. I know people are gonna go, oh, they're the freaking demolitionists are how much HP. Yeah, they don't have that much HP, but what I will say is that they should be able to tank a couple of shots from a kinetic, and this just absolutely mows them freaking down, I'm telling you. Oh god, it is just so beautiful. And this is where you're actually gonna really see the carnage, because against the boss, this thing just gets unleashed. I don't know, we'll have Frenzy really going, because you kind of have to get, obviously be in combat for like, what is it, 3 seconds? But even without the Frenzy, I'm telling you, this will just rail this boss for at least, what is it, like 5 seconds? Alright, boys, give me this Frenzy, and of course it's gonna be a Shrieker. At least I can kind of hit this guy in the head, but give me the Frenzy, give me the Frenzy, give me the Frenzy, and here we go. Oh, we got a well! Okay, this is a little bit of extra range, but you can definitely see the numbers just ranking it up. It's so glorious. And that's where I was saying, imagine I had 4 times the charm, it would have just been so juicy. But obviously with the way this weapon is and everything, okay, we're gonna have a look kind of going again. But yeah, without 4 times the charm, you're definitely not going to see the actual kind of carnage going, but you can definitely see if you can hit your crits with this. Oh man, it's so beautiful. It's just such a good freaking hand cannon. I'm telling you right now, if you don't have this, especially with the 4-bullet frenzy, you need to try it out, especially if you're a hunter player. I'm telling you right now, this thing is just, it's so good. One of the best kinetics for PvE. Probably the best kinetic primary weapon really in the game when it comes to hand cannons especially. I mean, there's obviously the call, but other than that, this thing's an absolute freaking beast. Well, that is it for me, and of course, the Warden's Law Adept itself. Well, this is the Adept version. You can definitely get the normal version do work, but good luck with the RNG grind. RNG is hell for these sorts of weapons, but I will definitely say this is an absolute freaking banger of a hand cannon. I do know that there is going to be changes coming, though, to how much it actually costs to focus farm these, so I do understand that people will probably want to wait off with their ciphers or wait off with the engrams and everything, because if you want to focus farm this, it costs quite a lot. I think it's like, what, 4 engrams a time? And then come the next time, it'll only be like 1 engram instead, which will be a lot, obviously, easier to kind of get your gold roll and whatnot. But for the most part, I definitely just think you need to be aware, guys. Especially if you're a new player. This is one of the best primary kinetics in the game when you do pair it with, of course, the Lucky Pants. I still do think it's dope without Lucky Pants, but this Lucky Pants, obviously, is just... It's kind of crazy how much damage you gotta get going with this. It's legit just because this shoots 2 bullets at a time. It gets that Lucky Pants damage up to the max really fast. Nightfall reward this week, something to kind of grind out for while we're in that Destiny lull. I've already read all the other docs about the Destiny content we're meant to be getting, guys, and yeah, it doesn't look too great. I'm not gonna lie, Frontiers looks a bit lackluster at the moment and everything. We're definitely going to explore this stuff. But overall, Wardens Law, as I said, you should definitely be trying to get this your hands on this. I know a lot of you guys probably already do, but I'm telling you, get a Frenzy of Warp Roll and try it out with Lucky Pants. You will slay so many different things. But regardless, if you like the video, trust like, I don't need some more content, subscribe, and fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next collective in the next one.